Okay, here I'm getting some awesome coffee. So hold on, let me turn around the camera so you can get a video of the person happy. Can you say the name of your company?
Cafe Kira.
Kira.
Mahalos, brother Chris.
Come down. We have
Stay blessed. Aloha.
Americanos. Super good.
Four shots. Boom, boom, boom. Come see brother Rico. Scott.
Thanks,
Don Quixote.
And Don Quixote. Food court.
All right, thanks for the
Thank
awesome
you.
Americano.
Aloha,
guys.
yeah.
Thanks
Peace out. Stay blessed. Bam.
for joining us today. I'm Paul Santos.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. Paul, the new year has begun, 2019.
Yes, sir.
So I just want to get your thoughts on how the market is going. What are you hearing? You know, I hear a lot of people talking about a possible crash, up and down. What have you been hearing in your industry, in the lending industry?
Okay, so good and bad news. We're concerned about the increase in interest rates and the Fed's increasing interest rates. If you've noticed the last part of the second half of December, if you watch the stock market, crash, it's down 500, down 600, down 700. So I think there was some concern there. The government shutdown, of course, is affecting people.
Right.
We as a lender are kind of looking at, we're still getting a good level of purchase transactions, and we're also getting the affordable condos that's coming up. Let me mention two. One is Central Ala Moana, if you haven't heard about that, Chris. I'm sure you have.
Right.
It's the Sam Koo, I think, is a developer.
Mm-hmm.
The same developer that closed on Kapiolani Residence is building another project, affordable project, down the street on Ala Moana Boulevard. So that's another one. Another affordable condo is Ohana Holly. It's close to the Zippy's, Washington Intermediate Zippy's location, and that's another affordable condo. Both of these condos have had a lot of demand and interest. Because they're affordable condos, there's certain deed restrictions that are making it a little bit more difficult to buy these, but that's what we're seeing right now. Maybe a similar level of resales and a high interest in affordable condos.
Okay. You know, I've been here. I was just talking to someone that is familiar with international markets as well as the Hawaii market. You know, they're a local business person, and they were saying they've seen changes internationally and how that could also affect the market here in Hawaii. Meaning that, you know, we had a lot of foreign money coming into the state, you know, buying up different properties, and eventually they're seeing that influx of money might be drying up a little bit.
Yeah, it's be interesting to look, and maybe I should research a little bit more about California. I think maybe an area that might be similar and should monitor is maybe Northern California, San Francisco, and areas around San Francisco, because I think they're a much higher cost area than Hawaii, but I think the attractiveness of those areas are similar to Hawaii. So it'd be interesting, but I know that the San Francisco area median price of homes are about 1.5 million, and I know the median price of homes are in Hawaii 800.
Yeah,
would you say?
Yeah,
800,
800, right? So
yeah. So I just think that would be a good way to start predicting what might happen to Hawaii. If we see the San Francisco area start dipping and slowing, then I think maybe it's going to be similar for Hawaii on a delayed basis.
Right. Now let's talk about, you know, beginning of the new year. You know, people have New Year resolutions, those kind of things. A lot of negative news, you know, that people are hearing regarding the market and things. But what are some of the opportunities maybe for some people that are renting now? They might still be thinking of buying. You know, they thought about buying. Should they just forget about that, or what do you think? I mean, should they still move forward, or what are your thoughts on that?
My thought process is, like anything else, opportunity is there. So it depends. I think the opportunity to buy is always there for first-time home buyers or resale buyers. I think it just depends. If we see the interest rate rise, there might be a dip in the values of properties. If the interest rates go down, then it's a better deal for them. They can afford more. So I think for buyers, they should always be ready and look for opportunities and not say, hey, I'm going to do it in 1 or 2 years, because there's no telling. If you look at the chart of appreciation or market values. It might be a wavy line, but it's a wavy line that is going upwards. So I think people ought to be aware and look for opportunities.
Someone was telling me that there has never really been zero sales, meaning that, there's always buying and selling, no matter how the market is, no matter how high or low the interest rate. Someone is always needing to sell, someone's always buying. So I think that goes in line with what you're saying. If they're, looking for those opportunities, they should still pursue those opportunities.
Yeah, I think regardless of what happens, people have to live. I mean, people get married, they have children, they get divorced. Regardless of what the interest rates are and the cost of homes are, people go through changes. If you live in a one bedroom and you have 3 children, then you're going to have to do something to accommodate. And so people just adjust. I've been around, and I think you have been too, but I know I've been around where the interest rates were 8, 10, 13%. Mortgage rates now 30 years.
Yeah.
And so people still needed to buy. Still, people are facing challenges and opportunities in their life, so they still have to buy. They still have to do a transaction. And so they shouldn't lay back, I think. Just keep their ears and eyes open and move forward with the opportunities.
So to recap that, I guess, you can hear and be aware of what's going on, but, while everyone is afraid and kind of pulling back, this might be an opportunity for people to really look at what their situation is, where the possibilities are for them to actually continue to move forward to buy or sell and move up.
My suggestion in 2019 is, if you're thinking about buying, you're considering buying, moving up, selling, I think you should stay close with your realtor and your loan officer. Continue the conversation. Don't put it on the side. A lot of times opportunity comes and people are not prepared, and so there's a delay and they miss the opportunity. So to be close to your realtor, close to your loan officer, and aware of what's happening in the market, I think is a good suggestion. If there's a good deal out there, be ready. That'd be my suggestion.
That's good. And I think it doesn't matter if they're looking to buy now, or even if they had any thoughts of buying. I think now would be even though if they might think, oh, I'm not ready yet, or I don't have the down payment, it's good to come talk to a lender, come talk to you, just to find out what the snapshot is, of the situation.
Yep, I think so. Keep the lines of communication open and don't be lax. A lot of times people go away from opportunities or are not aware of opportunities because they're not paying attention. I think to be vigilant is always good. You just never know.
Right, that's true. All right, well, anything else you want to share with us today?
Happy New Year. Come and see me. I do first-time home buyer seminars. I work with Chris. Chris is a very good realtor, and I hope we can team up and work with you to see what we can do and check out the opportunities that there might be out there for you.
All right. Thanks so much for your time.
Aloha.
And see you again.